you should have picked this paper up yesterday along with this paper. Some of y'all did not take it with you. Some of y'all were absent. Coach Cooper should have extra copies, so make sure you have it because you'll need it for this lesson. So we're taking ordered pairs, which you guys should know from the past that an ordered pair is your X and Y coordinate. Now, you know ordered pairs can be graphed, which is another way you can show it. Now, each one of these points have been graphed for you. So if you look, here's 2, 5, that's this point right here. -2, 1, 2, 3, that's -2, 3. Then you have 5, -2. And then lastly you have -1, -2. So -1, -2. So you can graph ordered pairs. You could do mapping, which you have 2 ovals, and what you do to this is, if you look at this first number, first you want to make sure that these are in numerical order from the lowest number to the highest number. Same thing on this side. You need to know that these are your X values and these are your Y values. And what you're doing is you're basically drawing an arrow to the number that it belongs to. So 2 and 5, I went from 2 to 5. Then you have -2 to 3. Well, here's -2 to 3. You had 5 to -2, and then you had you had -1 to 2. Now, if you'll notice on this one, you had 2 -2's. You only have to write -2 once. Another way you can do a relation, or you can write a relation, is doing an equation. Now, this particular set of ordered pairs that we did will not give you an equation because it's actually not a linear function. If you look, it is a function, but it's not linear. It doesn't create the line. So if you'll remember from last Wednesday, the difference between linear and nonlinear. And then the last one we'll talk about are tables. And you guys should know that your table is your X column and your Y column, and all you do is just pair up what they are. So when you're done with this, you're going to glue this on page. Now, it's important that I did not bring my composition book or my iPod home, so I'm doing this in a spiral notebook. But you need to make sure that this is on page 10, and page 10 is on the left side of your composition book. You need to make sure that you title this Relations,